Hello everyone, and welcome to another Teacher Joseph podcast. I'm Joseph, and today I'm at our local food festival. Now, British people don't really celebrate food too much, so I was quite surprised when they decided that they were going to make a food festival. So far I've seen around maybe 6, 7, 8 tents. Two of those seem to be alcohol related. I'm just looking around and I'm going to describe what I see here. Okay, so I'm on the side of a river next to a very old church which is called Paisley Abbey, and right outside the abbey there's 6 places where you can buy different foods. There's at least 3 bars. Now, we don't celebrate food. That's why here, this food fair, so far I've seen Sri Lankan street food, Greek street food, how to make chocolate workshop, a how to make chocolate workshop, and a how to make pizza workshop. And you can hear they also have live music, which has another bar inside. So the whole place is kind of designed for some multicultural thing. It's not actually anything British. Oh, and there's churros from Barcelona as well, which is quite interesting. It's a very wet day, and as usual at all these kinds of events in the UK, British people are a little bit obsessed with toilets. So there's 10 stalls, 10 tents more or less with the street food, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 toilets, including the little pop-up toilets, you know, the kind that you just bring along to temporary events. So there's 17 of those, and of course one of those is for disabled people, and one of those would be for perhaps people who don't identify as men or women. The music doesn't seem to be anything really related to the area. I've heard a few different songs there. We're going to walk around now through the crowd just to hear, but needless to say, people are getting very drunk very quickly, so probably not a place to stay around. I think the song they're playing now in the background is from the 1950s or 60s. I seem to recognize it. There's a man just passing me with 2 cups of beer. Someone else with a brown bag. I'm not actually seeing anywhere to put the cartons once you buy the food. Nowhere is sit in. Everywhere is take away. All these toilets, jeez. Portable chemical in man's toilets. I don't know why we do that in Britain. If ever you come here, you'll see that 2 or 3 streets, there's always like portable toilets everywhere. It seems to be a bit of an obsession from our old Victorian days. Ahead of me there's a beautiful church. This is the Paisley Abbey I was telling you about a moment ago. It's still there, looking very beautiful, but very wet and brown and grey. So that's making the day a little bit uncomfortable, and indeed a little bit hard. There's a man with these soapy bubbles, you know, those bubbles that you can buy for children. He's there, and there's also someone else on stilts. That's those giant men, you know, the men who walk on bits of wood to make themselves look very, very, very tall. So there's 2 of those. They don't look very talented. One's carrying glasses which are stuck to a tray. She might actually be a woman. I'm not sure what sex she is. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to me that everything here is portable. What else can I see? Everyone has umbrellas up. And behind me there's another church which is local to here. There is one tent here with kind of like plastic windows, and again it's a pub. Everyone is there drinking. So all in all, I would say lots of variety with the food. Sri Lankan street food, for example, Greek street food, shawarma, there's another one, shawarma again, churros from Barcelona, but there's nothing of any real substance. The British diet these days is other people's food. With the possible exception of fish and chips, we don't really have a national menu. Oh, what's this? Oh, a little fountain thing where you can drink water. It's a bit strange on a very wet day. I'm standing on a bridge right now, which is crossing the River Cart. There's a duck. Probably more interesting than the food festival. But anyway, this is all hosted and sponsored by a company called Paisley Live. I think it's one of these town social media companies. And of course, they're in partnership with our government. And that is about it. There's nothing else really to tell you except that it looks very dark. Many queues for fried foods. Also many people wanting to know how to make pizza and chocolate. Not very healthy, that's for sure. There's certainly nothing, everything is either sugar orientated, alcohol orientated, or burgers. There's nothing here about health. I did see one stall on the way in for vegans and vegetarians, but I'm not sure if that's fresh. And despite the fact that it's very wet and not so many people here, there's probably around 20 or 30 stewards. But then if people are drinking alcohol, I suppose they would be trained in security as well. So not very exciting, I have to say, but still very nice. At least they're trying to do what other countries do, other places that might not be quite so closed. And that's it for me. So I hope you've enjoyed my little trip, and I wish you all a wonderful day ahead. So from now, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.